Hello studs, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to put out this video because this amazing figure came out. Well, you probably can't see him too well, but I'll go ahead and put him up on the screen here, and you can just see how cool the Series 25 Basil the Batlord is. Now, he is a callback to the older system Fright Nights theme.
Once upon a time, a boy discovered a magic castle. Inside was a Batlord and his knights, a witch, and the smell of rotting bones. It was time to go, and the boy tried to escape, but the witch insisted he stay. Domania, the chilling new Fright Night collection from LEGO System, each set sold separately.
Back when I was a kid, I had this set that I'm showing right here, this box. I had a couple other the Fright Night sets. They were in addition, of course, to the castle sets I had, but this is 6097, and the main character in this one, of course, is Basil the Batlord and the witch. And I loved this set. I loved even playing with them with, I think it was Lego Racers on the Nintendo 64. So, I mean, like, this was an amazing set to have. And when I saw that Series 25, they were re-releasing Basil the Batlord, I'm like, okay, I have to have this figure. Now, maybe you did not have Fright Nights growing up, and maybe your kids have never seen this set before, but I mean, anybody looking at this figure can tell that this is an amazingly well done figure. The arm printing is superb. The cape is super high quality. And I just loved them. Now, on the secondary market, since these are boxes, now, if you know anything about the boxes, what happened is LEGO decided that they wanted to be more environmental friendly, and which is a great thing. But what they did is they took the bags and changed them to boxes. The bags were really nice because you could sit there with your family or your mom or your kids and start feeling the bags and try to guess what character that was. And more often than that, you're going to be correct. But with boxes, you can't feel them. I mean, people were doing what they were doing in the stores is they were just ripping them open and seeing what character was, and just if they didn't like it, just leave it there on the shelf, which is not good for the business at all. Some people figured out that there is a code there on the bottom. It looks kind of like a QR code that you can scan through an app. It'll tell you exactly which one it is. Now that does work, but the codes have to be the larger versions, not the smaller versions. The smaller versions you won't be able to scan, and you won't be able to figure out what character that is. So you would have to go by weight. Now, fortunately, Basil the Batlord, this character, is between 19 grams and 20 grams. So if you have a gram scale that has a 0.00, that will be really helpful to make sure that you have knowledge of what character this is. Now, there's only one other character from the entire series that is between 19 and 20 grams, and that's the goat herder, which, I mean, that's not a horrible thing either. If you accidentally get that one, you get a Lego goat, which, I mean, before this goat came out, the goats were selling for around $100 on eBay, just from that goat for one of those older castle sets. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. But I really did want to amass a little bit of an army of Basil the Batlords. So I went ahead and I went into Scheels, and I was super impressed. I was walking up to the toy aisle, or the toy section of Scheels, which is like an amazing area to be in, and they had so many unopened boxes, and I was super happy about that, because when someone starts like messing with the box, like going through it, they're not going to be in order. So like you'll see on the video that I'll show you, but you can literally grab 3, and those are going to be all the exact same character because they're in a line together. Now, like I said before, Basil the Batlord was between 19 and 20 grams, and so was the goat herder. So what I did is I grabbed one that was on the top left of the box, and I went and bought it. I ripped it open, and I could see that it was Basil the Batlord. Therefore, I knew for every box thereafter would also be Basil the Batlord, and they had so many untouched boxes. Now, I just went ahead and just grabbed 3, because I wanted to amass an army, and it was the best way of doing it, because if you try to buy this character like on eBay on the secondary market, it's going to cost you around $15 for this figure, and that's just a lot of money that I did not want to spend. I'd rather pay the $4.99 for it, and support Scheels in the process. So it was really fun to be able to get a little bit of an army of this. Nostalgia was the really main drive of this, of course. Whenever you find something from your childhood and brings back those memories, you want to do that. And even if you did not have this set when you were younger, having just this character, I mean, the arm printing is superb. The cape is super thick and awesome. I just love this character, and I just wanted to amass a little bit of an army for it. So I hope you will also be able to find this character if you want, either by scanning the code on the bottom with that app or figuring out it by its weight, but being able to get it and not have to pay a super high price, especially if it's going to give you some great memories to your childhood, or also something that you can pass on to your kids, or something that you just enjoy as an adult to have, that maybe you haven't even heard of the Fright Nights, but you can just seriously just appreciate the figure for what it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope that you also be able to go and find this figure. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel as I continue to grow it. Thank you so much for the support, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.